right, this is a very unusual video because I'm actually filming at night. Usually I wake up really early to cook for you, but today, today I did wake up early to cook for you. So my favorite candy growing up was Snickers. My favorite candy bar. I mean, I liked pretty much everything with sugar, and I saw this recipe for homemade Snickers and the picture looks amazing and we have all the ingredients, so I thought, why not? Also, feeling very inspired by this block of chocolate. I've never bought a block of chocolate like this before, and I'm kind of wondering if it's just gonna not do what I need it to do. I also just want to like gnaw on it. So also the reason I'm doing this at night is because we're going to be making a caramel layer and a nougat layer, just like in a Snickers, and they need to cool overnight, or at least for like 4 hours. So I'm going to be starting it now, finishing tomorrow. My only issue is the recipe. I'm cutting the recipe in half because of my chocolate, and it calls for 1 egg white. So I don't know, I'm really on the fence. Can I just use a whole egg white? I can pick a small egg, or should I pick a really big egg and like actually try to get half an egg white? I just feel like that's gonna be tricky. I guess I could use the scale and weigh it and like weigh out half. Ooh, I don't know. What do you guys think? The half egg white procurement shall commence. It's also supposed to be at room temperature, so this is why this is the first thing I'm doing. Okay. To line a pan with foil. A delicious breakfast of corn syrup. Just kidding, it's nighttime. Delicious dinner of corn syrup. I need to be really careful because I'm making half the recipe, but if I don't put half of something in, it's going to be like one of those recipes where it's like, there is a strange amount of, I don't know. Oh. I like turned my back and it already just like started bubbling. So I've made caramels so many times, but I've never had this experience. I'm really wondering if I'd done something wrong. Alright, so when this reaches 240, I'm supposed to add a cup of chopped peanuts, which I haven't done, so I need to do that. $2.29, $2.30, $2.33. That was fast. A little jump. There was a spike in the temperature. Stinky caramel. $2.39, $2.39, $2.39. 240. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Mm. The recipe, I realize, too late, calls for peanut butter, quite a bit actually, and this is what I have. So I think I'll be mixing these three together. It's almond butter, creamy peanut butter, and crunchy peanut butter, even though I'm just supposed to have creamy peanut butter. A lot of sugar and peanut butter because, you know, licking bowls. All right, so I need to heat up the makings of the nougat.
So I need a quarter cup of water.
Mixes, I need to beat my egg white. You remember the egg white. And I'm just going to add a little bit of cream of tartar, although it's not in the recipe, and beat it until it forms stiff peaks. Then this 246-degree syrup I'm going to pour in slowly, beat it all together, add my peanut butter and vanilla, and then pour all of that over our caramel layer, which is in the refrigerator, and then I can actually go to sleep. So let's go. Okay, get these in the wash. Okay, so I want to pour my steady stream into the egg whites. It is time to mix in the vanilla and the peanut butter. All right. Oh, there's something in my pocket. Huh. Ta-da! That's right, half a pound of chocolate. But it turns out that chocolate is actually very complicated. So let's talk about chocolate. The recipe says melt some candy coating chocolate, or it has a weird phrase. Let me find the word that it uses. It says, yeah, chocolate candy coating. I don't have that. I just have chocolate. As I looked into chocolate melting, because I know chocolate is finicky, chocolate is tricky, it's easy to burn, it's easy to mess up, I kept coming across this word that I wish I never learned called temper as a verb. Basically, it's a really complicated thing that you have to do when you're melting chocolate to make sure that it's smooth, that it doesn't spoil, that when you pick up your final chocolate, it doesn't just immediately melt on your fingers, because our fingers are warm because we are warm-blooded human beings. So I'm going to attempt to temper my chocolate. I don't really know how to do it. I'm just going to follow the thing I'm reading, and I'll link it below. But we're going to be checking the temperature. That's probably why it's called tempering. We're just going to hope that it works out. And if it doesn't, we're going to hope that it doesn't burn. Chop, chop. Oh my goodness, I want to eat all of this. As you may have noticed, I have a third here and 2/3 here, and these are going to go on the double boiler. If you don't know what a double boiler is, I'm going to put water in a saucepan and put a bowl on top, an empty bowl, and that's going to have my chocolate. So it's going to melt without touching any water. It's just going to have the steam cooking it. All right, my water is boiling. It's a very small amount of water. It's like this much water, because when I put my bowl of chocolate in on top of it, I don't want the bowl to touch the water. So, right on top, and I'm going to stir. It's already melting. So the milk chocolate should be at 103 degrees. 99. Okay, we are there. I think it might even be a little high. Let's get this chocolate in. This is the remaining 1/3. So I'm looking at the tempering instructions, and it says I was supposed to add that remaining 1/3 of chocolate a little at a time, but as you saw, I added it all at once. So that could potentially bite me in the rear. I've got some lumps in here, so I might just put it, I mean the heat's not on, but I'm gonna put it over the steam and try to just get those melted away. I guess I should have chopped my chocolate a little bit finer, then I wouldn't have these remaining little hunks. But yeah, I'm trying to be careful. I honestly don't know the temperature right now though. This is really hard. Looks like I'm at like 90 something degrees. Look at this deliciousness. Oh no. Fully sanitized. Fully sanitized. All right, ooh, I just washed my hands and I realized they have water. I don't want the water to get into my chocolate, because water and chocolate, bad, bad, bad combo. Almost as bad as water and oil. Nothing's as bad as water and oil though. All right, it's looking gorgy. Let the chocolate cool to 82 degrees. So we went from 103, theoretically, I was way over, to 82. Once it's 82, place it back over simmering water. Reheat it to 87. I think I will try to get this up to 87 degrees, and then we will be fully tempered. Ta-da! All right, can you see me? Here I am. We are gonna start production. I tried to get my chocolate up to temp, but it was over. It was at like 90, so I can't do this tempering thing. I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope for the best. So this is what we made last night, and I need to take it out and cut it into Snickers bar shapes, sizes. Into it. I can't eat foil. Ah! so frustrating. Why did I use foil? Foil was the worst. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn the camera off and just deal with this. I might have to like cut it out. I don't know. Okay, this is really upsetting. So I got most of the foil off and the rest of it was just so stuck to the bottom. I mean, it's like part of it. So I just had to cut these sections out. And then I have my good sections, which are foil free and utterly gorgeous. Not a bit of foil there. Looking very beautiful and wonderful. But I think that this, and this have to go into the trash. And it's really sad, and I hate wasting food. I really, 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 really hate wasting food. So I'm not gonna put them right in the trash. I'm gonna set them aside, and I'm just gonna try to deal with them later. But right now, these need to get in the chocolate before my chocolate becomes solid again. I'm trying to give you a better view here. It's slightly better. So my nougat is down here in the corner, and these are my chocolates I've done, and we're gonna keep going. Final count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Snickers bars. I guess it's more than enough. I have a tiny amount of chocolate left over. So to me, what this says is that this wasn't really enough chocolate to make it all. Because remember, I had lost about 1/3 of that filling to, you know, the foil incident. So if I made this recipe again, I would definitely use more chocolate. All right, you're not my official taste tester because we have a bigger Snickers fan in the house, but I just want you to try it because, wait, focus. Because it's so good. Ha ha ha.
It's very good. It's really good.
And what about the comparison?
It's better than Snickers bar. And not a tinge of tinfoil.
Hello. All right, so I'm thinking about my Snickers taste tester, which is my sister. She and I are candy and Snickers lovers. Also, shout out to my friend Mike in China. He's a huge Snickers lover as well, and he and I have often discussed the amazingness of Snickers and the funny different flavors. Like, there's a period of time in Chengdu where they came out with like a huajiao Snickers, so it had like this spicy numbing pepper. It was terrible. And I think I brought those to him from Wuhan or something. I was in Wuhan a few years ago for, my TEFL. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Also, I know I'm supposed to taste them on camera, but I tasted them on my own, and they're just so good. They're so good. I love them. I want to make Snickers every day. I don't, because it was such a pain, and I'll never do it with foil again. But yeah, I don't know why I'm so amazed how they came out. Because this is how excited I am about my Snickers bars and my perfectly tempered chocolate. blind taste tester number 1 and blind taste tester number 2. Oh, sorry, your head's cut off.
Oh, my eyes are open.
Yeah, it's okay. You can look at them. You can look at them if you want to. So here we have 2 plates. This is from the store. This is a real Snickers, and these are my Snickers.
The reason I thought it isn't because of the flavor, because the flavor is exactly Snickers. It was the texture. There was a part of it that melted in your mouth. I don't know if that was the nougat part that came.
Yours was creamier.
It was creamier. Yeah.
But the first one, the store-bought one, had this weird little crunch, and it did what I told you. I could tell there were chemicals in it. I could tell.
Okay, I want to try it.
That's just different than I remember.
Okay.
Yours are so much better.
Feed me one, please. Store. Thank you.
Okay.
Mmm.
You see the difference?
You see the difference?
It's significant. It melts in your mouth. It's creamy, and it doesn't have any aftertaste.
But it still has the delicious flavor that you
They're
want.
both fantastic, but I would buy yours. If you were selling them as Emma's candy bar, I would buy
I
yours.
think mine are more peanutty.
Yeah. Right?
The store-bought one tastes dry.
Yeah.
Your
it's-
nougat is just
honey,
creamy.
yours is creamy. It just melts.
Mm.
Anyway,
All right. We're done. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
So
That was a
do
pleasure.
If you want to make Snickers, now you know how to do it.
And even better than Snickers.
And if you like me and my family, then you can give me a thumbs up and subscribe.
You can make them Snickerers.
Bye!